Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we just want to talk about what happened yesterday. Arsenal played a match against Crystal Palace, and the match started, and in the first 10 minutes, 9 minutes, we scored 2 goals, and it was like, whoa, Arsenal are going, we're going to win this match.
Then it all went downhill.
We didn't keep up the game. We kind of lost at some point, and they got a penalty. This guy was brought down. What's his name? Zaha was brought down in the 18, and at first they gave. At first they gave him a yellow card. They thought it was diving until VAR went and they checked, and it was somebody brought him down, and a penalty was awarded. And after that, we kept playing, and at some point, they scored the second goal. That second goal, I thought was David Luiz's fault because he wasn't watching his man. When the ball was crossed, he wasn't watching, because in my opinion, he should be looking at the guy, because you're the only one standing there with the guy, and he was looking at the ball, forgot his man. The man went behind him, headed the ball in, and
I have the same problem at Sheffield now. Yeah, he scored at the set piece. I don't know, I've forgotten the name of the person who scored also, but he was alone in the box at the center. It was just him and Leno. It was just him and Leno. That was the funny thing. Socrates was behind him, and Socrates didn't watch him.
Because when we keep doing those silly mistakes, we just keep getting results like this all the time. And at the same time, it keep mounting pressure on the coach, mounting pressure on the players. But
and that's the fans that face other fans.
Yeah, we too. We get lashed by other fans. They talk so much about us and tell us that very soon. I had someone on the radio this evening was saying that Arsenal, that if we continue like this, we're going on relegation. I started laughing. I know we're not going to be relegated, but just that we need to sit up. Really, we need to sit up. And just to eventually the match, we drew the match. We scored one goal that this guy scored. There was Socrates scored. And I was so happy because when I looked at we could see the replay on TV, and I told myself it was a goal. It wasn't a foul, or we didn't foul anybody. If you look at it, it was even Holding, I think, that they fouled in the 18. Was it Holding that played yesterday? Yeah, they fouled in the 18.
No, it was
Chambers. Also, they fouled in the 18. And when they went, the celebration was mad. And I felt, man, we have won this match 3-2. Then they went VAR. After a few minutes, they came back and said it wasn't a goal. And I was wondering what happened. Why? Because from the replay they were showing, and I saw what we were seeing, we didn't commit any foul in that 18. A foul was committed even against us. So we should have. It pained me that we lost that match. Then eventually something happened. Xhaka, our captain of Arsenal, was substituted at some point in the game, and he did something that a lot of people have been talking about. There's quite a lot of talk, on TV, in the papers, on the radio. Everybody's talking about it. Is the problem? The problem was this: when he was being subbed out, it wasn't that he was doing bad. He wasn't doing badly. I think it was a tactical sub, and by the time he was going out, they were jeering, and he threw his jersey on the floor. And then he did something like this, as if they should continue talking. He was asking them to, and they started booing him, and it's bad. I understand that he's human, and maybe he was upset that they were booing him. I know he must have been hearing people talk on radio, on TV, on the internet, YouTube, and all that.
That is real. Wow.
Yeah. So he really lost it yesterday, and a lot of Arsenal fans were angry because they said, for him being a captain of that club, of our club, Arsenal, he should not have done what he did. He shouldn't have done what he did by throwing down his jersey. And then he walked out. He didn't even go to the bench where they were all sitting. He walked out. He walked through the tunnel and walked out. And a lot of people were saying that he should be taken off. He shouldn't be our captain anymore. He should go and all that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe you should leave a comment down below and tell us what you think about our captain Xhaka, or what he did yesterday. What you think about it? What you think of it? What do you think? Anyway, let me ask you what you think about it. it.
Like you said, it's a human behavior. It's not something you can run away from. It will surely come back. If you continue bottling and bottling up all those anger and things, they will surely explode one day. And surely, yesterday was that day. Xhaka has had his full cup of tea.
Anyway, that's it for me. I thought about it for a long while. I thought about it yesterday. I've been thinking about it today, and I told myself, he's just human. He made a mistake. He did what he did. I personally think he should be forgiven. The only condition for me is that if he comes out and tells us that he was upset, he was angry, sorry he did what he did, I think he's okay. He's human. But I know some people are calling that we should crucify him, we should do that, he should go, he should leave the club. I don't know about that. And people even started talking about Emery too, that tactically he has not been doing very well, because whether you like it or not, this is my opinion. I feel that we don't play out fast. We take our time to play this ball side, back, and all that, and we don't go out. Yesterday game was a bit better than Sheffield, though. Sheffield, when we play against Sheffield United, because we played a bit faster yesterday.
If we don't play faster, we will have beaten us. Well.
Yeah, because we played a bit faster, and I just feel that we need to get that down. We need to be playing that all the time, because if we don't keep doing that, if we play against people like that so fast, and you know that a lot of clubs, when they come to play us, that's what they do to us. They just attack us, because they know we keep trying to build from behind, you know. Look, okay, we have a match on, is it Wednesday or Thursday against Liverpool? What do you think will happen in that match? Carabao Cup.
Yeah, so we're out. Oh god. that is just because if you look at the gameplay style from Emery and Arsene Wenger, some people say they are similar, but I actually disagree, because Wenger doesn't use his wingers. His wingers are not for his attack. He's just putting them there because let the fans know that we have wingers. He plays straight through the middle where he gets his goals. Yeah, it's that Emery is playing like this. He said he wants to involve the fullbacks. He has involved them. Nothing is happening. So I don't see. There was a poll on Twitter that somebody posted, and he said that we should choose between Emery and Wenger. I said Emery and Wenger, who do we want back? And 80% of the fans said Wenger.
Wow.
80%. 20 for Emery.
Wow.
Question now is, who's going to last longer, Ozil or Emery at the club?
No, the way it is, for me, Ozil will last. Ozil is a creative midfielder. He's good. He's one of the best in the world. Though we've not been using him. It's like having a machine gun, then you decide to use a knife to fight. I don't understand. That's the way I look at it. You should go and use your best weapon to win your battle. Do you understand? So I don't understand what the problem is between him and Emery, but I just feel that whatever the situation is, for me, you're paying him salary, he should play.
If you don't play him, you're wasting your money.
Yes, why are we paying so much when we're not playing him? That's my £350,000 when you calculate that's I don't want to convert it to Nigerian money. Please, let's not go there. You understand? But it's just crazy. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Emery will last longer than what's his name, Ozil? Do you think Emery will leave? For me, I think the way it's going, Emery will not leave now. He won't leave now. The board will make sure he stays to the end, because there's a condition in his contract that says that if we sack him now, we'll pay him all this gratuity, all his allowances will be paid. But if he stays to the end of the season and we don't get to fourth position, we don't get to the Champions League, he will forfeit everything. He will go down. We will have to pay him. So for that, I think the club will not want to waste money. They will want to manage the situation until the end of the season. That's my opinion. And for Ozil, I probably think, because the fans are putting pressure on the management and all that, they may want to bring him in, whatever the situation. They'll tell him to kill whatever problem they have between the two of them.
There was actually a conference between Emery and some interviewers, and they asked him about the Ozil matter, and he said that Ozil was ready to play, that he was willing to play for Arsenal, and he did not put him in the squad, neither was he on the bench. So
because I also heard when he said that Ozil is ready, he's doing his bit now, he's training hard, he's putting his best. He's putting his best. We're not seeing him. We're not getting creative in the middle. We're not linking, because if you look at, there's this clips on YouTube that you were watching the other day that showed that most of the goals that Lacazette and
Aubameyang and Aubameyang have scored during their time. All of them were created by Ozil and Ramsey. Now we do not have Ramsey, we have sold him. We have Ozil and he's not even on the bench. So I don't see how we're going to get Lacazette to score or Aubameyang. Now that we have Pepe who has not built his confidence yet in the Premier League, and nobody is playing to his strength, they're not playing to Aubameyang's strength, they're not playing to Lacazette's strength. How do you want to get these top strikers to score goals?
And so if you look at it on paper, Arsenal have one of the strongest strike force. If you look at these three that we just mentioned here, until we're able to play to their strength, we will never get goals as we're supposed to be getting goals.
After Liverpool, City is also, there's nobody else that should compare their forwards with our forwards.
But here the problem I always see with Arsenal, the problem I always see is the link between the back and the front. There is nobody creating or giving those guys ball. There is no channel. And sometimes I just wonder if we that are fans watching these football games and we're seeing what these things that are happening.
The person on the pitch beside on the guy is watching and he's not seeing what is going on.
At the end of the day, they watch matches, that they watch reviews, they go back to these things and they see where they made mistakes. I'm not seeing any changes, because sometimes I look at this and I tell myself, whoa, I don't know how to put this. Guys, you need to change. You need to these players, you need to do something for us, because we can't be watching these matches every time and be getting this thing in our heart. Do you know that when you're watching Arsenal match, it's like you're just waiting. You know something, they're going to disappoint you today.
It's somewhere disappointment.
You just know. And when it happens that they don't disappoint you, there's this big relief. Thank Jesus, we've won today. And somewhere in your heart, you just know. Sometimes when you expect them to win, that's when they lose.
Sheffield.
When you expect them to do well, maybe when others around them are falling, you tell yourself, okay, this is the time Arsenal will win and move forward. Arsenal will never win.
We'll decide to fall too.
Anyway, thank you for listening to our rants this evening. Or I think on Wednesday or so, we're playing Liverpool at home, Carabao Cup. We're going to watch this match. We think we know what's going to happen, because we know Liverpool has a great force. They are doing very well. We're going to play well, I hope. And at the end of the day, we'll come back and talk about the match. If you have any comment, please do leave your comment down below.
If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now.
Please subscribe. And also share with your friends so that we can grow on this channel. Thank you for watching today. See you in the next one.